You're listening to Carolina Forest Panther football on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. And it starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to Carolina Forest Panther football here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. It is homecoming here at Panther Stadium as the 7-1 Panthers get set to take on the 6-2 Myrtle Beach Seahawks in what is essentially a de facto region championship game tonight, as both teams come in undefeated in Region 6 5A, the only two undefeated teams left in the region. And barring something crazy happening, more than likely whoever wins this game will be region champion in a couple of weeks. My name is Brandon Biskobing. I'll be bringing you all the action. And joining me as usual is Miles Mauder. And Miles, before we get to this one, another big win for the Panthers last week against North Myrtle Beach, beating the Chiefs 49-7. And this Panther offense has been absolutely on fire throughout this entire season.
It's been the most electric Panther offense since I've became a high school student.
And
the running game is great. The passing game is great. Everything works.
Well, that's a great segue because we actually have stats this week.
Oh, fun.
And I want you to guess, what is the differential between Cameron Long's passing numbers and Jaron Fox's running numbers?
Oh, wow. I don't even know how to put that in there, too. About half. Half and half, 50-50?
Pretty much. Only 21-yard difference. Cameron Long has 1,278 yards passing, and Jaron Fox has 1,257 rushing yards.
Oh, we have more passing yards?
Yes, we have more passing yards. Well, not overall. Overall, it's a little more running yards than passing yards overall because of Cam Long's 261 rushing yards.
Yes.
But, and in touchdowns, it's pretty close too. 25 rushing touchdowns to 19 passing touchdowns. So, and we've talked about it all season long. This has been the most multi-dimensional, multifaceted offense that we've ever seen here at Carolina Forest. And it's just shown how strong the Panthers have been offensively on both sides of the ball.
It is. It really makes the Panthers' offense look 10 times better than most anybody thought it was going to be this season.
And another thing to note regarding the offense this season, with that win last week, it was a plus 42 win over North Myrtle Beach. That was the Panthers' third game this season that has made it to the top 10 in biggest wins in program history, at least in recent times, obviously.
Yeah.
The only year that they've had more bigger wins in a season was that dynamic 2019 season where they made it to the state semifinals.
Yeah.
So that just shows how strong this Panther team is offensively, and it's showing. Although it's weird in terms of the media polls, Panthers not getting much love right now.
They are not.
They are ranked 16th in the state on Max Preps. They're receiving votes in 5A. They're 20th in Ken Massey, 22nd on Sports Illustrated, and 5th in the High School Sports Report, but only receiving votes in the media poll.
I don't get what the media poll sees.
But the one metric that does count, the RPI for playoffs, the Panthers are the top team in Division I lower state in the RPI right now. So if that holds true for the next 2 weeks, the Panthers would have home games throughout the playoffs all the way up until the state finals if they were to make it that far.
We would be the number 1 seed in the
lower state. Yeah.
Which is insane to me to believe.
So, looking ahead to this game, like we mentioned during the Open, this is the de facto region championship game. Myrtle Beach coming into this game also 3-0 in region play. They are 6-2 overall, with their only 2 losses coming to Sumter, who we all know how Sumter is. They lost 63-27. And then Irmo, which, I know I've had my discussions with various color guys about my love for transitive properties, but Myrtle Beach lost to Irmo 59-21 at home, whereas the Panthers
technically scored the same amount of points.
Whereas the Panthers only lost 51-21 on the road.
That doesn't really scream much to me.
It's not a huge differential. It's only 8 points, but still, it's there.
The difference isn't much, but this game is the most intriguing game to me all season.
Absolutely.
I know that Irmo team is really, really good, but we knew what we were going into with this Irmo game.
Exactly. The Irmo game, you kind of knew, okay, it's probably going to be a big Irmo win. You were kind of just waiting. You were kind of just seeing how bad is it going to be, and that's going to be an indicator of how good the Panther team might be going into region play. But this has been the game that has been circled on the calendar since the beginning of the year. This has been the expected region championship game since the schedules came out.
And especially with this team being 6-2.
Exactly.
Like, with both these records being how they are, this is the biggest game in the beach tonight.
Absolutely. And now, one thing there's a couple of things that the Panthers have going to their advantage tonight. First off, the point differential for these teams is much different. Panthers come into the game averaging 42.4 points per game while only allowing 17.9, while Myrtle Beach is averaging 33.6 points per game and allowing 32.4. So they've had a lot of both close games and either blowouts on one side or another. So the Panthers should be expected. I mean, everyone kind of expects them to be the favorite in this game. But yeah, looking at Myrtle Beach's past games, only beat West Florence by 4 points, only beat Cane Bay by a touchdown, only beat St. James by 3 points.
This team out here, this Myrtle Beach team, might as well be 2-6.
Yeah, I mean they had 3 games, well, kind of 4 games. They only beat Socastee by 8 points last week. So there were games that a couple of possessions flipped. They could have a losing record right now. And one other thing that helps the Panthers, the Seahawks' primary running back, Michael Cohen, is out with a concussion tonight.
Oh, that's interesting.
So they will have a combination of Antonio Brown, who is more of their goal line back, and Julio Delphine as their backfield tonight. And that will definitely help the Panthers on defense tonight, as we are just about to go to the national anthem.
Do not doubt Antonio Brown, though.
Oh, no, of course not. We'll talk more about that when we return here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon. Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Welcome back as we are just a few moments away from kickoff here at Panther Stadium between the Panthers and the Myrtle Beach Seahawks. And it's usually the same answer every week, but keys to the game for tonight.
The running game needs to be very intact tonight, especially against this good Seahawks defense. And if they keep the game going, keep pushing on them, keep going, they'll eventually run out the clock with the good scoring.
So here's another question. The Panthers can't quite get to the 6 number that I mentioned earlier for 2019. But will this be another top 10 win, or because it's a tougher competition, do you expect this to be more of a close game?
Every time I say this, it ends up being different, but I really, really, really believe that this Myrtle Beach team is a good football team. So they're going to put it to us tonight.
Now this one I'll actually agree with you on. St. James, you were dead wrong.
Well, I don't know much about St. James. I do know more about this Seahawks football team.
Myrtle Beach is a much better football team, and they've shown it. They have the record to show it. They're undefeated in the region, which isn't saying much, honestly, but it shows that they are a better football team than basically the rest of the region. You can see it through the region records throughout the region that these two teams are head and shoulders above everyone else. Carolina Forest and Myrtle Beach are a combined 6-0. The remaining 4 teams in the region are a combined 3-9.
That's such a sad stat. I thought our region was like superior.
Oh no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. As the Panthers are about set to run out of the Panther head and take the field, I'm kind of surprised with it being homecoming that they don't have the motorcycles.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not, but I'm happy the motorcycles are not coming.
Fair enough.
I know it wasn't a bad omen, but like.
Yeah. No, I get.
It was loud. It was a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, the Panthers take the field for the final time at home in the regular season here at Panther Stadium. Like we mentioned earlier, more than likely, especially if the Panthers win this game, we'll have a home game in the second round of the SCHSL playoff. But the Panthers do take the field, and we are just a few moments away from getting this one underway. Any final thoughts before we get this one underway?
Same thing I just said before we went to break. I am not doubting Antonio Brown. I am not doubting.
Well, yeah, we did talk about that when we came back from break. What are you expecting with Antonio Brown? Because when I was talking to the Myrtle Beach broadcasters, they mentioned that Brown is basically exclusively their goal line back.
Goal line back or not, he put up some power, he put up some numbers last year on this Panthers defense.
That is true.
He, even being the goal line back, he was put in there on non-goal line plays, breaking down 20 yards rushes over and over again.
Yeah.
He looked like an amazing running back against this Panthers team, a well-rounded running back last year.
Yeah.
So who's saying he can't do that now with him being the main running back now?
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see who the main running back will be, if it will be Brown throughout the game, or if Julio Delphine will be the primary back during non-goal line possessions.
And also, I just love that his name is Antonio Brown.
Oh, yeah, no, we're definitely making some A.B. references with him on the field. I believe the Panthers won the toss and deferred. So the Panthers will kick it away and will get the ball to start the second half. Keonjan getting the ball lined up on the tee, and we are just moments away from getting this one underway. And the kick is up, and we are underway here at Panther Stadium. A short kick fielded at the 25-yard line and tackled at around the 35. And that's where Myrtle Beach will start on offense. They'll mark Billy Miller down at the 36-yard line. And that's where the Seahawks will start their opening possession of the evening.
I know Conway's supposed to be the big rivalry we got.
Yeah.
But this is probably more of a rivalry game to me than that Conway game.
I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, you are correct to an extent. It's more of, this is the big game in terms of the region, but I still say Conway is the bigger rival.
But Conway doesn't do anything.
True.
Myrtle Beach at least puts up a fight.
Yeah.
They put up a fight last year.
True. You're absolutely right. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Motions a man over to the near side. Snap. Looking screen pass. High screen pass is caught by Brown, and he will try to stay in bounds. Finally gets pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line. There's going to be a lot of Browns in this game. You've got Amari Brown and J.J. Brown as wide receiver, and then Antonio Brown at the running back position.
But there was points of this game last year where I was completely worried and thought we were going to lose.
No, agreed. They're going to go with the crazy only center in the middle of the field. They'll throw a screen pass out, this time to J.J. Brown on the far side, and he will make the catch, get taken down at the 46-yard line. 46-yard line. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 2.
I don't think I've ever seen that ran.
Not in high school.
In high school.
Well, I've seen it be like I've seen colleges show it and then go to the regular offensive line, and now they're going to go heavy package, a quarterback sneak. He will have nowhere to go. Actually, that was Antonio Brown running the Wildcat, and he will just get a gain of 1. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll go heavy package again with Antonio Brown in the backfield. He'll take the direct snap. He'll plow forward. We'll have to wait on the spot, but I don't think he got it either. They're going to say he's half a yard short. And now, big decision early on for the Seahawks.
Did he wear number 31 last year?
Who, Antonio Brown?
Yeah.
No, I think he was one. No, you might be right. I think you're right.
Because I remember thinking he was like Jamal Lewis-esque.
Yeah. And it looks like the. Nope, they're going to punt it. Oh, no, they are going to go for it. They tricked them, but made it look, and now whistles are blown, and timeout called by the Panthers.
That's like messed up.
That was a quick little trickeration where the Antonio Brown and the rest of the skill positions acted like they were about to run off the field and the punt unit was coming on, and then quickly turned around and tried to snap it, and Mark Morris is forced to use a timeout with 10:09 left to go in the first quarter.
This game's about to get chippy.
Yeah, this.
If they're going to keep running these dumb trick plays, this game's going to get chippy quick.
And the defense is going to have to wise up to them quickly. So a big 4th and 1 early on in this game. And already seems like both teams, at least the Seahawks, are pulling out all the stops.
They want to win this region, man. They're going to probably do everything in their might.
Oh, yeah, they're going to do everything in their power to win this one. And as both teams come out onto the field, looks like they're still going to go for it with Antonio Brown in the quarterback position in this heavy set.
I mean, if I was them, I would go for it.
They take the snap. Brown there. He finds a lane, and he's got wide open field. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Seahawks.
You know why I said watch out for Antonio
Yeah,
Brown?
and you were right.
'Cause
You
of
were
that.
absolutely right. He just found the lane. The blockers pushed the defense to the right, and he was able to take it left, and he had no one in front of him. And just like that, the Seahawks put the first points on the board tonight, up 6-0. And we mentioned it, this game is going to be a crazy one.
Why? We're only 2 minutes into the game.
The extra point is up and good. And with 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter, it is Seahawks 7, Panthers nothing. And this is the first, well, no, actually technically not, because last week, here's something good. Panthers did give up an opening touchdown last week against the Chiefs and then proceeded to put up 49 unanswered points. So we'll see what happens. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panthers football action.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Panthers go on offense for the first time tonight after the Seahawks almost exclusively go Wildcat to put up 7 on their opening drive. The kickoff goes through the back of the end zone, and it will be, actually, I take that back. Andrew Shoup makes the catch, and he will get taken down at the 20. They're going to mark him down at the 33-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will start on offense.
Balls on the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for your Panthers.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side for the Panthers to start off their opening drive.
They're chanting sack that quarterback. We're on offense.
I think that was from the far side. Speed option, Long gets the pitch. He's got a lane. He's gone. Jaron Fox, 20, 10, and no, he'll get stopped at the 10-yard line. He got caught at the 10-yard line. What an astounding play. What an astounding show of speed by Connor Ross. Or excuse me.
Connor Ross?
No, I forgot to flip my board. Tyree Coughlin.
I was about to say, why is Connor Ross on the... Why he switched teams?
Oh, and there's a flag.
Of course
this
there
one's
is.
coming back. They're walking back.
Why? every time there seems to be a big run anymore, it's either called back or it's a touchdown. There's no difference. Like, you either have to score on that long run or they're going to throw a flag.
No official signal yet. Now looks like the ref. Yep, it's a holding on the Panthers. Now, it will not. Apparently, the holding occurred further up the field. So it will still be a first down, and the Panthers still move the ball up. The ball will be placed at the 43-yard line. So it is a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down, but negate the giant run by Jaron Fox. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Cameron Long keeps himself on the draw, and he'll get taken down at the 45-yard line for a gain of 1. Make that 2. Panthers.
There's another flag.
There is
on the
another
field.
flag, so we'll have to wait to see what the call is here. This may be another holding on the Panthers. And it will be. So 2 straight holding calls on the first 2 plays from scrimmage tonight, and that shows the inexperience of the offensive line. And this is something that we worried about early on in the season. Didn't see that much early on in the season, but now with this big game, looks like the nerves may be getting the better of this young Panther front. So that'll push it back to the 33-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, pitches it out to, I believe that's Fox, yeah?
He doesn't
And he
go
will have
anywhere.
nowhere to go. Does get a gain of 1.
How?
Make that 2. It'll be a gain of 2. And it will be a 2nd and 18. Panthers broke a 3-game losing streak against Myrtle Beach last year. And prior to that, this rivalry has been almost exclusively Myrtle Beach. But that's mostly because Myrtle Beach has been good for a while. Carolina Forest just got good recently. Play action pass. Long keeps himself, now pulls it down. He'll run for it and will get taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll help field position and give them a 3rd and 9. They'll actually mark it at the 45-yard line, so make it 3rd and 8.
Ball is on the 45-yard line. 3rd down.
Long look over to the sideline for Long.
As they, never mind. They're about to snap it. I thought they were about to look back over the sideline.
3 seconds on the play clock, though. They just get it off. Hands it off to Fox, and Fox has nowhere to go. A couple of Seahawks coming in. Primarily, number 75, Sachin Sharma, gets the tackle, and that'll bring up a 4th and 6.
Please be
4th and 6.
bring the punt team out. There's no reason to go for it.
Yeah, this with this field position, they probably will, but it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field.
Why?
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, 3-step drop, looks near side, throws it to the sideline. It is caught, but I do not think he got enough.
No, the way the refs stand, I think they got it.
They're going to say forward progress for Zincone is just going to be enough. Great comeback route by Nick Zincone, knowing where the first down marker was and just catching it in front of it to get a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
Just barely, too.
Yeah. Well, that's why I say it was great field awareness by Zincone. Just got enough by inches. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, hands off to Fox. Fox has a lane, but is wrapped up, breaks out of a tackle, but just cannot quite keep his feet moving forward. as he had Charlie Daniel on his ankles, and that was just enough to keep him from breaking it for a touchdown. It is another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down, however. 1st and 10, ball on the 31-yard line. Snap, hands it off to Fox again. Fox this time only able to get a gain of about, I'll say 5. Taken down by Antonio Brown at the 28-yard line. And it'll be a 2nd and 6.
Let's see if they go right back to the run.
You have to imagine they will. 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Seahawks leading it. This is still only the second drive of the evening. First drive for the Panthers.
Less than 6 minutes, and the line of cars still coming into this place is insane.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Motion Stain into the H-back position. Hands it off to Fox. Oh, no! Oh, yes, okay. I thought for a second that Long kept it, but he does hand it off to Fox, and Fox is only able to get a gain of 1. And, yeah, like you mentioned, cars still filing in, and that just shows how big this game is because the home bleachers are completely filled, and the visitors' side is about half filled already. And there's still a line of cars all the way down Postal Way still coming in. Not surprising, though, with this being not just homecoming, but the biggest game of the season for the Panthers and for the Seahawks as well. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Snap, hands off to Fox. Fox finds the lane and is taken down. Thought he was going to break it, but is able to get enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down before getting taken down at the 20-yard line. Panthers in the red zone. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Staying in the H-back position on the far side, Fox on the near side. Snap, 1-step drop, looks near side, lofts it into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Tried to get it to Zincone in the back of the end zone in the corner, but just a little out of reach for Nick Zincone. 4:15 left to go in the first quarter.
Does Coastal play this week?
I believe so, yes. Wait, actually, I don't think so. I'll have to look, but snap. No, you're good. Snap, hands it off to Fox, and Fox has nowhere to go. He does get a gain of 3, but not much more after that.
I know that was kind of random.
Yeah, that was a very random question. No, they do not.
Okay.
They have a bye week this week after that great win over App State last week.
I'm surprised they won.
I was myself. I was as well. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. H-back and Fox on the near side as well. Long decides to keep it himself on the quarterback sneak, but gets taken down and whistles blow. This play may not count.
That looked like a botched play right there.
Great penetration by T.J. Brown from the middle linebacker position. He found the hole and blew that play up.
Who's number 10 for the Seahawks?
Number 10, that is Justin Green.
Okay. I thought I knew who that is, but I don't know who he is.
Okay, so that's why it was blown up.
That's why it was like that.
Because the play was blown dead.
4th down.
And it's I don't know what happened. I don't know how it's 4th down, but they're going to go for it. 4th and 9. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Play action pass. Long looking into the end zone. Is caught in the end zone for a touchdown.
I believe
Brady McDowell. Yup, Brady McDowell with the catch in the back of the end zone. And that's a swing and slide barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown.
Great catch, great throw. That was great. All of it.
Absolutely. Great play action pass. And Brady McDowell was able to run the post route right to the goalpost pretty much and make the catch in the back of the end zone. Now for the extra point, Keon Jan.
Back-to-back weeks with a Brady McDowell touchdown.
Yep. The snap is up and good. And
Oh
with
my God,
just
why?
over 3 minutes.
Unnecessary roughness.
Oh, lovely. Wait, on who? The
On
Panthers?
us.
Oh. What? I didn't see anything. I mean, granted, I turned away.
So their D lineman was just coming in, and then big CJ decked him.
And that is Brady McDowell's 6th touchdown of the season.
Shuey is down there tearing into him.
We'll take a quick, or actually, no, we'll keep it right here with that extended little extracurricular activities.
You gotta love his, like, how he was thinking about it, like protecting his kicker.
Yeah.
But that was just
Yeah.
uncalled for.
But it doesn't seem like anything was made of it because.
Here they come.
Oh, okay, now they're moving it back. I've never seen an official do the signal. That was interesting. So that'll push the kickoff all the way back to the 25-yard line. And with it so far back, do you take the chance?
Of the squib?
Yeah,
I would boot it as far as you can.
fair
man.
enough. Okay.
It's probably the smartest thing you can do. But who knows? They're probably trying to still dial it up.
We'll see what they do as Keon Jan, he does boot it away. It'll be fielded at the 21-yard line and taken out. Taken down at the 40-yard line, and the ball's out.
Ball!
Panthers will have
Ball!
it. Panthers recover.
Fumble!
I couldn't. Roman Fisher gets the fumble recovery, and the Panthers, while it wasn't a squib kick, it still works in the same way as the Panthers get the ball back in Myrtle Beach territory. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line of the Seahawks. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
This special teams unit has been great all year, man.
They have been one of the keys to success for the Panthers. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the other side. Play action pass, long, nowhere to go. Spins out of a tackle. Now he rolls out to his right. He'll pull it down. He'll make something out of nothing, moving it down the field and running out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
He could have had -5. He could have been sacked.
He was completely surrounded by Seahawks in the backfield. It looked like he was definitely going to get sacked or have to throw it away, but he spun out of a tackle and was able to maneuver his way down the field for a gain of 3. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side.
You always got to love when you have a mobile quarterback.
Snap, Fox Long keeps himself on the read option and gets taken down at the 32-yard line for a gain of 4, and that will bring up a 3rd and 1. And yeah, like you mentioned, it's so valuable, especially in today's game, to have a mobile quarterback, and Cameron Long is absolutely one of those.
I forget which person in there, but it's somebody in there.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox gets taken down at around the 31-yard line. They're going to say he is inches, maybe a single inch, short of the first down marker. And, they may measure this. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to measure this one.
Sorry about that. Always got to help.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what happened?
Bring
What did I
out
miss?
the chains.
Okay, good.
And it was just enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
Seems to always happen when I leave, we play good. So
Maybe you should. Hey, maybe that'll be an omen, a portent of good fortune for the first round or second round.
yeah. I don't even know what just happened there. Yeah.
You're falling apart. At least it's not as bad as New Hanover.
Oh, nothing's worse than New Hanover.
Oh.
That's the first time I've seen him use the chains all season.
Yeah, that's the first time we've had a measurement all season. But it's still saying fourth down, I thought he said I thought the ref said it was a first down, but the chains are still.
What was it? Not fourth down?
No, it was. No, it was third down.
Oh. Never mind. This fourth down's okay. Never mind.
But that's what I'm saying. I thought I saw the ref indicate first down, but it's still fourth in millimeters.
Well, Mark Morris does not seem to be challenging it, so I think we're good.
Well, they hand it off to Fox, and Fox just does the work himself. Getting just enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
They're all celebrating over there like he didn't get it.
I certainly looked like it was.
Certainly thought he got that.
Okay, yeah. There we go. It's a first down, ball at the 30-yard line.
I mean, it was pretty obvious to me that he got it.
Yeah.
But, I looked over there, and they were all, pumping their arms and excited about something.
I was just looking at the ref, and I could clearly see him being in front of the first down marker. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Speed option, pitches it out to Fox,
They
and
read
Fox
that
gets
perfect.
blown up in the backfield. Justin Green getting into the backfield and reading it perfectly, being right there as soon as Fox makes the catch to blow up that play for a loss of 4.
He was there immediately. Nobody even read that edge rusher.
40 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Second and 14.
All tied up at 7, and not surprisingly, but this game is thus far turning out to be a fun one and an entertaining one, with both teams throwing everything in the kitchen sink out to try to win the region. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side, and whistles are blown. Looks like this is going to be a false start.
Interesting.
Call goes against the Panthers.
And yeah, it's a false start on Carolina Forest. So they'll march back to the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 20.
You just repeated everything Falon just
Yep.
said.
That's how it works a lot of times.
That's the part of the job.
Yeah.
Long look to the sideline.
Play clock running down to 10 seconds now. Now the Panthers get set. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the far side. Snap, rolling out to his left. Long looks, throws it to the sideline. High throw and incomplete.
There are still so many cars coming
Yeah.
in.
Tried to get it out to Granger along the sideline on an out route,
And 20.
but no completion. A little overthrown to the 6-foot Tyshawn Granger. 7.4 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Some of these guys are way taller than I thought they were.
Then again, it's max prep, so they may be exaggerating a little bit. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side, rolling out to his right. Screen pass out to Zincone. Zincone has blockers and will get tripped up at the 25-yard line, and that will do it for the first quarter. And there is a Seahawk down as we end the first quarter. We will take a quick break and come right back with the second quarter. All tied up at 7 here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations. Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive, and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
Start of the second quarter as fans are still filing in. You can look down Postal Way and there are cars coming in for as far as the eye can see down Postal Way. And we were talking about it during the break. It may be the third quarter by the time fans stop filing in.
I know you probably paid money to get these tickets.
Yeah.
But I was the last person in that line, I would turn around.
Well, I don't understand people who come to games like late. You know, I get like maybe you got off of work late or something, but you know, especially for a game like this, you definitely want to get in early.
I don't think there's any parking available.
Oh
in this
no,
parking
probably
lot.
not. Probably not. So we're back to action, 4th and 6 for the Panthers. They're going for it, ball on the 26-yard line.
We did that little screen pass and it was still 4th and 6?
Yep. Well, because it was 3rd and like 20 or 25. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, speed option. He'll keep it himself, and he will just get enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. That final push, that final effort by Cam Long is what gets the Panthers the first down. He just put his head down and plowed his way through that final blocker and made sure he got enough.
You gotta love when you go as hard as you can just to get there.
1st and 10 from the 19. Panthers in the red zone again. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. They'll hand it off to Fox. Fox got it from the lane, and he is gone.
Tutty!
Jaron Fox, touchdown Panthers. That's another Swig and Slime Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown. That is Jaron Fox's 15th touchdown of the season.
That's a lot of touchdowns.
Yes, it is.
15 is a big number, man. Well, let's see if they do anything funny on this kickoff this time.
The extra point is up and good, and the Panthers take their first lead of the evening with 11:25 left to go in the first half. 14-0 Panthers in the lead. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
14-7, Panthers lead it. And, well, we were talking about it before. I hope people know, but they could be having they could be having us on in the car as they're pulling in.
Probably.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, I would hope so.
That's probably what my parents did.
Yeah. As the kickoff is muffed, and the Seahawks are able to fall on it.
That's number 88, Billy Miller.
Billy Miller almost lost it for the Seahawks again, but he is able to fall back on it. And the Seahawks will start on offense once again at their own 27-yard line.
It would have been interesting if we got that ball back.
Oh, yeah,
Sure.
that would have been a huge break for the Panthers. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side.
There's still so many people walking around.
Gaddy takes the snap. Play action. Oh, the reverse. They go with the reverse, handing it off to Brown. And he will get pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 6. That is Amari Brown on the carry.
I forgot about Tanner Gaddy, or whatever his name is. I think it's Tanner.
Yeah, you're right.
On the 35-yard line. Second and
I remember talking about him at the Kickoff Classic.
Uh-huh. So that's a gain of 8. It's 2nd and 2 for
Oh, here's the
Myrtle
trickery
Beach.
again.
And they're going trickeration with just the center on the line. They'll loft it up, and it is caught along the far side sideline and taken all the way down to the 40-yard line. That, once again, is Amari Brown on the reception. And I've noticed that Myrtle Beach likes using that weird where they put the offensive lineman, the non-center offensive lineman, out into the flat.
It seems to be working. So.
It does seem to be working. Now they'll go regular. Shotgun set 3 wide on the near side. Now they'll motion a man out to the slot. Empty backfield for Gaddy. Gaddy, 1-step drop. Pressure coming. He lofts it up into the air, and it'll be incomplete. Tries to get it out to Billy Miller, but a little off target, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The Panthers are all over Gaddy on that one.
They sent the house and forced Gaddy to throw it well before he wanted to.
There's a O-lineman lined up at a receiver.
Yeah, shotgun set with, and timeout is called.
No.
Oh, no.
Flag.
There's a flag. It's going to be an offsides on the Panthers, so the trickeration and the weird formation forces the Panthers to go offside, and that'll move the ball up to the 35-yard line. They'll go with it still, just 3 offensive linemen in their normal positions, with an offensive lineman along with 2 2 wide receivers out trips on the near side, 3 on the far side as well. Snap, screen passes caught along the far side sideline by Brown, that'll be Delphin on the catch, and he will be pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
3rd and 2.
Now bring up a 3rd and 2.
Now they have like 1,000 offensive linemen in.
And now they're going with the Wildcat snap to Brown. Brown will get the first down and more. He breaks through the line, and again Antonio Brown breaks through the line and gets a touchdown for Myrtle Beach.
What in the world?
That power Wildcat formation has worked wonders for the Seahawks thus far tonight.
Honestly,
for the second time, Antonio Brown finding a lane and taking it to the house.
I feel like that's how he worked his magic last year, too.
I think you're right. I believe you are correct. The extra point by Daniel is up and good. And with just under 10 minutes left to go in the half, we are all tied up at 14. This game is looking like it's going to come right down to the wire. We'll take a break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All tied up at 14 with 10 minutes left to go in the first half. And the trickeration has been working for the Seahawks thus far tonight. And the Panther defense, especially once we get to halftime, are really going to have to figure out how to stop not only Antonio Brown on these Wildcat running plays, but also just in general how to figure out this very unorthodox Seahawks offense.
I mean, if I was the Seahawks coaching staff, I wouldn't stop. It seems to be working.
And they're going to go with a short squib kick fielded at the 35-yard line and push forward all the way up to the 45-yard line. So the Panthers with some good field position to start off. Francisco makes the catch
Takes the ball out to the 45-yard line.
and gets it all the way out to the 45. So good field position to start for the Panthers on this drive, trying to retake the lead.
And knowing the Panthers, they're either going to score here in one play or they're about to take 6 minutes off the clock.
Well, that's something that happened last year, too, was that Jaron Fox, and we've seen it tonight as well, where he'd get these 10, 15, 7 shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. They'll hand it off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, but will get taken down after a gain of 2. But, yeah, Jaron Fox would find a few lanes here and there, but he could never get past that second level. And then finally in the second half, he was able to find these open lanes and get the huge touchdown runs that we know him for. And so hopefully Fox is just kind of pressuring and poking and prodding this Seahawks defense, trying to find where are the gaps. And then once you get to the second half, he'll take them to the house.
And in this game last year against Myrtle Beach, we were tied at halftime, I believe.
I believe you are correct as well. Jaron Fox again on the handoff, carries a couple of Seahawks and finally gets pulled back after a gain of 4. It will be third and they'll say he got 3. 3. So it'll be 3rd and 2.
He was pushing, and then got immediately snatched back.
Elijah Williams just having to come back and basically suplex Fox to take him down. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long, hands it off to Fox again. Fox, he's held up. I don't think he got enough. They're going to say he's a yard short, and that'll bring up a 4th and 1 from the Seahawks 46. And considering where they are on the field, more than likely Panthers going for it.
Even if we were on like our 20, we'd probably still go for it.
If we were that far back, I doubt it. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Long looking over to the sideline, calling out a play to the line.
Morris seems in a very going on 4th down mood this year. So,
well, he's always been that way for the most part. Snap, hands off to Fox. Fox gets. We'll see where the mark is. He did. I think he got just enough. Based on where the ref is, or the official is, it looks.
I hope he got it, but
they're gonna say he just got enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
Ball spotted on the 45.
You never know there.
It was close.
That was a very close one.
First down.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't bring out the chains on that one. But nevertheless, it's 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long takes the snap, hands it off to Fox. Oh no, play action. Long throws it down the middle of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Zincone.
The throw could have been just a tad bit higher.
Yeah.
Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Long look over to the sideline. I realized we were like silent.
Oh, no, you're good. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, speed option, pitches it out to Fox. Fox tries to get the corner and will get taken down at the 41-yard line.
Third down.
3rd and 6 for the Panthers with 7 minutes left to go in the first half, all tied up at 14.
3rd and 6 with 7 minutes left to go.
Go ahead and say it.
6-7.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Great in route by Zincone. He makes the catch and gets up to the 30-yard line for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
It looks like another
Carolina Forest. First down. I love Fallon's voice, man. He's got a great PA voice.
He does. Another long look over to the sideline. 20 seconds left on the play clock. Plenty of time for the Panthers. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long, high snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox, oh no! Long keeps himself on the read option. He'll get enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down before getting taken down at the 16-yard line. Panthers are in the red zone.
And number 10, Justin Green. And it's another Carolina Forest. First down.
And whistles are blown.
Myrtle Beach timeout.
Timeout called by the Seahawks with 6:07 left to go in the first half. We'll take one with them. All tied up at 14 here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
6:07 left to go in the first half, 14 all. But the Panthers in the red zone trying to score another touchdown and retake the lead. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long takes the snap, hands off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane. He breaks through a tackle and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. What a strong play, using his strength, breaking out of 2 tackles, and Jaron Fox puts one on into the house for another Swig and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown, and the Panthers retake the lead with 6 minutes left to go in the half.
I can barely even see.
The extra point by Keon Jan is up.
It's
and good. With 6 minutes left to go in the half, Panthers retake the lead, 21-14. We'll take another quick break, come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
So Miles, you weren't quite right. We're a little over halfway through the second quarter, and the traffic has finally subsided on Postal Way. Looks like everyone is in their seats as the kickoff is fielded at the 20-yard line by Brown, trying to take it along the far side but Amari Brown gets taken down at the 21-yard line, and that's where the Seahawks will start their next possession on offense.
Nice coverage by the special teams.
Yeah, he tried to cut that around when we got there.
Yeah.
Ball spotted on the 22.
If you're just joining us, you've missed quite the first half thus far. Both teams trading points back and forth. Panthers leading at 21-14 currently. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Screen pass out to the far side, incomplete.
There is a flag.
Tried
though.
to get it to Charlie Daniel. There is a flag, however, like you mentioned.
Everybody's got random names on this team. There's so many Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Daniels.
Daniel, no S.
Okay. Never mind. Not famous country singer or whatever.
No.
Whiskey drinker. I don't know what the flag was.
It's an
Motion is declined.
a illegal motion on the Seahawks. It was declined, however, so it'll be a 2nd and 10. They'll go with the weird offensive lineman in the slot formation again.
Why?
Double bunch trips on either side. They'll run the screen pass out, and the Panthers are there shutting it down right off the bat, pushing
Number 19, Mickey Shaw.
Mickey Shaw out of bounds for a loss of 3.
They read that one like a book.
Well, because now that the Panthers have seen it a couple of times, now the Panthers are ready for it.
That might have been the cringiest thing I've just said in my life.
What?
They read it like a book.
No.
Sounds like something Kenny Albert would say. Wonder if they're going to run any more trickery.
Well, yeah, I mean, now with the Panthers seemingly starting to understand how to defend it, now they may be forced to run a more traditional offense as a timeout is called by the Seahawks with 5:39 left to go in the first half. Panthers leading it 21-14, and we mentioned it before, but now with it seemingly being all the fans getting into their seats, the home side of Panther Stadium is pretty much filled completely, and the away side is probably about 3/4 filled. So a great crowd out here at Panther Stadium for this de facto region championship game between the 7-1 Panthers and the 6-2 Myrtle Beach Seahawks.
And homecoming.
And homecoming too, on top of that.
Honestly, really don't know who's on the homecoming court this year. So
That will be something that will happen during halftime.
During our amazing halftime show.
Yes.
That means halftime's going to be longer, right?
Yeah, halftime will be longer, so we'll have a little extra time to talk about some things. I'll probably have you look for some of those scores of some of the other potential region championship games.
What is
They
happening
will
here?
go with the trickeration again, and once again the Panthers read it like a book and take Gaddy down. Quillen Johnson finding a lane and getting right into the backfield to take down Tanner Gaddy before he had any chance of even throwing off a screen pass. And now Myrtle Beach forced to punt it from their own end zone. Rayvon Green in his own end zone gets a snap, almost gets pressure, just gets it off, and the Panthers will fair catch call it. It'll take a Panther bounce, and it'll be fielded, or it'll be downed at the 31-yard line. So the Panthers, with great field position to start off another drive, looking to extend their lead.
He was got to be deathly worried that he was about to get that punt blocked.
I thought he was within inches of having that punt blocked, and it either resulting in a safety or a touchdown for the Panthers.
That's got to be the only reason that punt was that bad.
Actually, that punt was even further up the field than I originally thought. It's at the 21-yard line.
Look, that might have been... That punt might have not even went 10 yards.
Well, it technically did because it bounced backwards. Read option, keeper by Cameron Long. He'll get taken down at the 16-yard line. So once again, Panthers in the red zone with 4:45 left to go in the first half. Panthers trying to take the biggest lead for either team of the evening.
Great field positioning to try to as well.
Currently up by 7, 21-14. Long looking at his wrist playbook. Shotgun set 2 wide on either side. They'll hand it off to Fox. Fox finds a bit of a lane but gets tripped up after a gain of a couple. Will be just a few inches short, maybe a yard short of the line to gain, and it'll be a 3rd and 1. 4 minutes left to go in the half. And with how methodical the Panther offense is, even though they're down in the red zone, they may run off the majority of the rest of the clock for this first half.
Might be the smarter thing to do, to be honest.
Not allow the Seahawks to even have a chance to touch the ball. Because also the Panthers get the ball to start the second half.
They do.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Hands off to Fox. Fox finds a lane and falls forward for a gain of 5. And that'll be another Tony McAfee State Farm. Carolina Forest first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9.
Why do the chains always drop the chains in like?
Well, because you don't need them at goal to goal.
Oh, true. Never mind. I always have one random dumb question to ask.
Because there is no first down marker. It's just a goal line.
True.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. They'll hand it off to Fox. Fox finds the lane, and he will be
Denied.
just inches short. Oh, no, they're going to mark him all the way at the 2-yard line. I thought he got further up than that.
Yeah, I thought he was.
I thought he was
barely not in the end zone.
I thought he was inches away from the goal line, but instead they'll mark him down at the 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal from the 2.
I think that's bad ball placement.
Yeah,
right
I would agree with that. 2.5 minutes left to go in the half.
They're either marking him down where he initially got hit.
Maybe where his knee hit. Maybe before he felt like his knee hit before he put the ball out. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. They'll hand it off to Fox again, and this time he'll get stood up at the line of scrimmage. They're going to actually say he lost a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and goal from the 3 now. 2 minutes left to go in the half. Everyone's coming up to the booth tonight.
Yeah, everybody is coming up to the booth tonight.
We're getting pizza up here.
Yeah.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. High snap, whistles are blown.
Flag on the play. That call goes against the Panthers.
And that'll be a false start on Carolina Forest.
Never in a million years did I think pizza would be up here.
We're getting our own pizza delivery service up here. Now it will be a 3rd and goal from the 8. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Long. Takes a snap, 1-step drop, looks near side, throws it to the slant on the slant route, incomplete, a little too short for his cone. And that'll bring up a 4th and goal from the 8. And you'd have to imagine that the Panthers, oh wow, they're actually going to kick a field goal. They're going to try for the field goal.
That does not scream Mark Morris right there.
I guess just trying to put some extra points on the board, trying to extend this lead out to 10. Keon Jan puts it up and good. And for the first time since, ironically, last year against Myrtle Beach, the Panthers kick a field goal. And with just under a minute left to go in the first half, it is 24-14. Makes my life easier. I just have to change the 4 to a 5 in the game notes.
For what?
for the last time Panthers kicked a field goal.
Because there are no strangers at Logan's.
One whole year.
Yes, one whole year.
With grill steaks and fall-through ribs, delicious burgers. Make sure you head to Logan's Roadhouse.
Gotta enjoy that, like, you don't have to rely on your kicker as much as you think you do.
Oh yeah, no, of course. You don't. It's not something that the Panthers do very often. That is for sure. But did it there, and now it's a 24-14 lead.
And a good
Kickoff
kick there too.
is a line drive fielded at the 6-yard line by Brown. Brown trying to break it to the edge, and he'll get taken down at around the 21-yard line. J.J. Brown on the return.
Tackled by number 6,
Connor Ross on the tackle. And the Seahawks will start their next drive from their own 21-yard line, make it the 22-yard line, with 51.2 seconds left to go in the half. Only one timeout remaining for the Seahawks. So you'd have to imagine that they're basically just going to run this clock down. And what's good for the Panthers is they get the ball back to start the second half.
They do. It's going to be interesting.
And the Seahawks are still trying to do this. Well, nope, now they're going to set up into a regular formation. Thought about the trickeration. No, now they just set up into a regular shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Play action pass, and the Panther defense gets
sack.
into the backfield and gets Tanner Gaddy.
That was a great
Anthony
sack.
Cunningham coming off the edge, and he just absolutely dominated Zach Contos on the left side, got into the backfield, and took Tanner Gaddy down within maybe a second. As the clock runs down, 20 seconds now. 2-second differential between the play clock and game clock.
They ran a play.
They would have had to run a play.
Okay.
They'll hand the ball off. The play clock was a couple of seconds ahead of the game clock. So the handoff gets us to halftime with the score 24-14. We'll take a break and come back with some first half analysis and go around the region and get you ready for the second half here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon. Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
at halftime here at Panther Stadium with the Panthers leading Myrtle Beach 24-14. And we'll start off the halftime show by going around the region. Obviously, this is the primary game in Region 6 5A tonight, with both Carolina Forest and Myrtle Beach being undefeated, and this being basically the de facto region championship game. North Myrtle Beach, St. James, and Conway all are at 1-2, and Socastee winless in region play thus far this season. Tonight, Conway is at Socastee, and St. James is at North Myrtle Beach. Do we have any scores from either of those right now?
I think I have a St. James score.
Okay.
Let me scroll down. Yeah, North Myrtle Beach is beating St. James 10-7.
Okay, not all that surprising, and not all that surprising that game is relatively close. And we will go to a few other games around the state that are relevant for us in terms of potential playoff teams. At the end of the first quarter, well, actually, I don't think they are not Division I, so I take that back. But Sumter is facing off against Ridgeview tonight. And I thought I had a score for that one. At the homecoming courts for each class are being announced on the field, with it being homecoming this evening.
Next couple for the seniors, Ava Chestnut and Brian Meadows.
Sorry, this is like the biggest thing I'm paying attention to
Oh,
right now.
yeah, of course, of course.
I don't mean for it to be like that, but
Oh, no, I get it. I get it. Trying to find some other scores around the state. Oh, this was 12 minutes ago, so may not have changed that much. Sumter leading Ridgeview 7-0.
it's 14-0.
Oh, it's 14-0 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it right here.
So that one, not really all that surprising. Sumter is one of the better teams in 5A, and Carolina Forest probably would not see them until either the third or fourth round.
Yeah.
And obviously, Carolina Forest and Sumter having history with them being in the same region prior to the latest reclassification.
Oh, thank God.
What?
Oh, thank God Cole won.
We'll go next level real quick. This week for Carolina Forest alumni, especially with it being homecoming. Alabama State travels to Alabama A&M for the Magic City Classic, and Presbyterian travels to Dayton to take on the Flyers. Coastal, like we mentioned earlier, on a bye week this week. For Myrtle Beach, kind of surprising for Myrtle Beach. Well, they have a decent amount of former Seahawks at the next level. 9 to be exact, with one from last year, John Simmons, jumping up to Division I, going to Howard. Last week, Adam Randall, one of the big stars for the Seahawks from a couple of years back, now at Clemson. Last week had 10 carries for 29 yards and 5 receptions for 19 yards, and getting 2 kick returns for 43 yards. This week, Citadel travels to Furman to take on the Paladins. Howard hosts Morgan State. Presbyterian travels to Dayton, and South Carolina hosting Alabama in which is probably going to be a squash.
Yeah.
So looking ahead to the second half as they continue the homecoming court announcements on the field. But now that we get that,
Now that that's over,
that's out of the way.
Let's get back to our regular scheduled programming.
Let's focus on the second half. The Panthers, after looking like this was going to be a neck-and-neck game, starting to pull away at the latter portion of that second quarter, and looking, especially defensively, looking like they've figured out this Myrtle Beach trickeration offense.
I believe they have. I mean, not Adam Randall. That's not his name. Antonio Brown
Yes.
has looked great.
Yes.
But we ended up stopping him there at the end there. And I think we can keep doing it.
Yeah, I think as long as the Panther defense continues to play the way they have, the Panthers should be able to win this game. And like you mentioned, or like we mentioned earlier on in the second quarter, Jaron Fox, while he hasn't broken a big one yet, he's finding the holes. He's looking for those holes. He hasn't gotten one yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be like last year, where in the third or fourth quarter, he's going to finally break a big one, and then it's all over.
I wouldn't be surprised if that comes immediately after we come out of halftime.
Yeah, well, like we mentioned earlier, the Panthers get the ball back to start the second half. And that helps the Panthers immensely because now already they're up by 2 possessions. But now they can extend the lead out to maybe, at least 13, but potentially 17. And that would be huge if you get a 3-possession lead on Myrtle Beach. And essentially not fully lock up the game, but it definitely, it's not going to look good for Myrtle Beach if they're down by 17 points.
It would not.
Looking around to see if there are any more scores.
I don't think there is any more that are super interesting to us.
I don't think River Bluff is in the lower state.
I do not believe either. They're in that same region with Dutchford.
Yeah, they're in the same region with Dutch. Oh, well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, they're considered upper state.
Even though where they are located isn't really
Yeah.
lower state or upper state.
Well, the reason for that is because there are more upper state schools in Region 1, like in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And so the lower state is basically exclusively either, obviously Carolina Forest is the only Myrtle Beach area school, but it's almost exclusively Charleston area schools in lower state in Division 1, because all of Region 8 is in Division 1.
Yeah.
So that's why is that they're kind of forced to go into the upstate because of all of the Charleston schools being in lower state, obviously.
Indian Land's only up 8-0 on Fort Mill, or 8.
I
know that's upper state, but Indian Land's they're 8-0. It could be interesting if they lose.
That could make things very interesting because Indian Land is ranked 3rd overall in the RPI.
It doesn't look like Goose Creek's going anywhere close to getting their first win.
I mean, that's not that surprising considering how they've been this season thus far.
They're down 21-0 to Cane Bay.
Now, Cane Bay, that's actually an interesting one because they are one that could potentially be a school that impacts things for the Panthers. because Cane Bay could potentially be one of those teams that the Panthers face in the first round.
I don't know what happened in this Irmo game, but it's still 0-0.
That's shocking. And who are they playing again?
0-8 Chapin.
That. How is it still 0-0? This is Irma we're talking about.
It could be a Max Preps
It might be that no one has updated it.
But there's somebody scoring the game.
That's odd. As we are just a few minutes away from the start of the second half. Again, probably a redundant question, but what are the keys for the Panthers to keep this lead and win this game and essentially win the region?
Well, come out swinging. Keep coming hot out of the tunnel. We need to get more points on the board quick.
That first possession of the second half is going to be critical.
Just keep burying egg on them and just don't give them any hope, basically.
Yeah, that first possession, that first offensive possession coming out of the gates is going to be critical for the Panthers. Because if they can score, especially if they can score a touchdown to start off the second half, that puts the Seahawks on the back foot completely.
Yeah.
Whereas if they get shut out, that gives the Seahawks a little bit of life and some hope that they can keep the Panthers at bay. Because the Panthers have yet to have a possession that they have not scored of some variety.
Yeah.
Whether it was a touchdown or a field goal. So, while this game essentially determines the season, we are not done yet after this week. One final game of the regular season on Halloween in Halloween Town, Conway.
Gotta love Halloween Town.
So, it will be a road game at Conway next week, where the Panthers are on a 4-game winning streak over the Tigers. And the Panthers will look to get an undefeated region season for the third straight season.
I'm trying to find this Irmo score, but it literally might be 0-0.
That's shocking. That would be absolutely shocking if that is the case.
Do you follow them on Twitter?
I think I do. And, oh, by the way, Sumter just scored again. It's 21-0.
Great.
In the third quarter. Or excuse me, in the second quarter. Toward the end of the second quarter. I'm pretty sure I do follow Irmo.
Nobody's posted anything on here.
Unless something happened where like the game was either
delayed
or postponed. Yeah, no updates on their part. That'll be something to keep an eye on.
I mean, it could be so interesting.
Yeah.
If Irmo finds a way to lose to Chapin.
Yeah.
That will at least help our rankings go up.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't really matter because they're in the Division 2.
I don't like these divisions.
I know, it's weird. I know.
We almost getting ready?
Yeah, I think so. We have both teams coming back out onto the field.
It's almost time for the second half.
Yep. Seahawks getting ready to kick it away to start the second half
of this region championship game, basically.
Yep, essentially de facto region championship game. So let me ask you a question. How much of the trickeration for the Seahawks do you think is as a result of Michael Cohen being out?
Probably 100% of it. I would not be surprised if that's the reason for the trickery.
Yeah.
So he's out with a concussion?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Because this is kind of a big week.
Yeah, this is their season, basically. A short, high kick fielded at the 29-yard line. A space and getting taken down at the 45-yard line. Andrew Shoup on the return, and it looked like for a second he may have had a lane to take it to the house, but he gets tripped up at the 45-yard line. But good field position for the Panthers to start off this drive to kick off the second half.
I had something I was going to ask before you said something about Michael Cohen, and then I completely forgot. I can't see.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, speed option, pitches it out to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, but nowhere to go as a flock of Seahawks pushes Fox back, and he will lose 2.
Loss on the play. Ball spotted on the 43-yard line. It's 2nd and 12.
Long looks over to the sideline. Play clock down to 15 seconds. Now he gets set, shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Long.
I just need them to do something.
High snap, hands off to Fox. Fox gets a lane. He's got 1 man in front of him, and he gets taken down from behind. Looked like he had room to break it, but a good job.
All he needs to do is keep getting first downs.
Good job by Anino Bowman staying on Fox and just taking him down from behind. But and it's just short of the first down marker. It's a 3rd and 1. Shotgun set. 1 wide on either side.
Good.
Fox gets a handoff again, and this time he will get enough for a first down. Another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down before getting taken down at the 42-yard line.
And it's another Carolina Forest. First down.
Everybody's coming to the booth today.
Yeah, we've had a lot of activity up here tonight.
I swear I did not plan this.
No. Well, I mean, it kind of comes with the territory when this is a packed house tonight. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side.
Former players come out galore.
Yep. Long takes a snap, play action pass, 3-step drop, looks down the middle of the field, and it is completed. Touchdown, Caden Cole. Oh, no, that was actually Tayshawn Granger on the post route, and he beat his man and got the touchdown. That's another Swing and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown.
This is the best wide receiver room we've had
Oh, absolutely.
in a while.
Because even the backups, Tayshawn Granger coming into the game.
Brady
and-
McDowell.
Yep. Obviously, Caden Cole and Zincone as well. The extra point
Ball is blocked. And
is blocked.
Oh, great.
And with just under 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter, Panthers up by 16, 30-14. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
10 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Panthers leading it by 16, and the kickoff is launched into the end zone by Keon Jan.
I can finally see the play now.
Yeah, you got unlucky. You had a bunch of people standing up in front of you. Luckily, I was pretty good for a while.
It's getting colder and colder.
Yeah,
I can feel it.
I can feel it getting colder too, and I forgot my sweatshirt at home, so I'm probably going to be freezing my butt off on the way out. Seahawks come back onto the field on offense, now down by 16, 30-14. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. Gaddy takes a snap, hands the ball off. Brown tries to find a lane, but nowhere to go as the Panthers get into the backfield. Connor Ross coming from the middle linebacker position and just taking Brown down for a loss of 1.
Connor Ross and Jay Olsen. First time I've said his name all day.
Yep, all
which
evening.
Which is insane to me.
They will say that Brown was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so it's 2nd and 10.
After the good couple of games Jay Olsen's had, I'm surprised that's the first time I've said his name all evening.
Shotgun set, bunch deuces on either side. Snap, one-step drop. Gaddy throws a screen pass high, caught, and trying to get down the sideline, getting the first down and more is Amari Brown. And he'll finally be ferried out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and that'll be enough for a Seahawks first down. Make that the 32.
1st and 10, ball spotted on the 32.
Seahawks offense getting prepared. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side.
Oh, wait, it's 14. Oop, I just lied to Twitter.
Gaddy takes a snap, 3-step drop, gets hit as he's thrown. It's intercepted. No one in front of him. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers.
Jay Austin?
Yes, Jay Austin reading the screen pass perfectly and taking it to the house for a pick 6 and another Swing and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown. 35-14, Panthers lead it.
He might be the best defensive player on this team.
Oh, absolutely. Either him or, Mason Jones. The safeties have been astounding this year.
The D-line has been amazing. Yeah. This defense is really, really good. It's a change of pace from last year.
Absolutely. The extra point is up and good. And with just under 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter, Panthers now lead it by 22. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Panthers starting to pull away in this one, up by 22 with just under 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And this game feels a lot like last year's against Myrtle Beach, where now the Panthers were up going into the half this year, whereas it was tied last year. As the kickoff is a short one, fielded at the 22-yard line, trying to break it to the far side before finally being taken down.
Somebody's
at the 32-yard line. But this reminds me a lot of last year's game where the teams looked very evenly matched in the first half, and then suddenly the Panthers come out firing in the second half and pull away.
That's what was insane to me last year, was that we looked basically even.
And in the first half, and then the offense exploded in the second.
Now this makes sense this year.
Yeah.
This team was ready for what they threw at them, and they're going to evolve.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Now motions Brown over to the far side. Empty backfield, snap, one-step drop, looks down the far side, down into the middle of the field, and it is incomplete.
Almost another interception there.
Trying to get to Jamarcus Carroll, and a little too short.
And that's when I surf. Sorry, they're playing good music today.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably because it's homecoming.
Yeah. And it's a packed house. They'll go with the trickeration lineman. The tackles are spread out wide. Screen pass is caught by Carroll. He's got blockers and finally gets pushed out of bounds.
That is a very smart way to do a
line.
screen pass.
Yeah.
I just now realized that's what they're doing.
And that was actually Delphine on the catch. And that'll be enough for a Seahawks first down.
Should it be 37? Or wait, no. They missed the extra point. Never mind.
Yeah.
Always a wonderful time to see if you have made an extra point or not.
Yes.
People are always confused.
And a discussion amongst the officials along the sideline.
About something.
Yeah, not sure what. Obviously, we don't have the refs mic'd up in high school, so you can't hear what they're saying or anything.
I'm still trying to find this Irmo score. I'm not stopping until I know what the real score is.
Yeah. The score here is 37-14. Panthers lead it by 23. And I think, well, there's no indication on the scoreboard that anyone called a timeout, but both teams are huddling along the sideline. So I guess a de facto timeout because of the refs discussing something with Mickey Wilson over on the Seahawks sideline. This is another little note of this game. This is the battle of the two longest tenured head coaches in Horry County and in Region 6-5A.
Mm-hmm.
And both head coaches having plenty of success. They'll go with the weird formation again, this time almost intercepted again.
I really, really think it's weird, but also it's very useful.
And it was caught along the near side sideline by Rayvon Green before getting pushed out of bounds by Alston for a gain of a couple. They'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Shotgun set 3 wide on the far side. Gaddy takes a snap, 3-step drop, throws it near side. It is caught by Brown along the near side sideline and gets pushed out of bounds by Alicia. J.J. Brown on the reception, and that'll be enough for another Seahawks first down.
They got some big boys on this Myrtle Beach team.
Yeah.
Takes the ball down to the 46-yard line of the Panthers.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds at the 46-yard line of the Panthers.
It's always weird to see them when they go out in motion. You know, like a 6'5", 300-pound receiver should not be, should not be a thing.
Shotgun set 2 wide on. Actually, they'll go empty backfield, 3 wide on the far side, 2 on the near side. 3-step drop, stepping up into the pocket. Now Gaddy has to step up, and he gets tripped up from behind before he gets to the line of scrimmage by Cunningham.
Nice defensive play by number
He looked angry like he didn't think he got the sack, and then he got up and was
Actually,
happy.
that was Braylon Fernandez who was able to get the sack, and just barely by like half a yard gets the sack. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Is it? Wait, it is 37-14.
Shotgun set 2 wide on either side. Snap. Rolls out to his left. Now steps up and there's another sack.
George Hanley that
George
time.
Handley on the tackle. And it is now is now 3rd and about from here back to Doug Shaw.
Yeah. Gotta love Doug Shaw, though.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Beautiful stadium.
Ball's on the 44-yard line. 3rd.
1 sack, 2 sack. We're going for 3 sack.
Yep. 1 sack, 2 sack, red sack, black sack. Shotgun set 3 wide on the near side. Snap, Gaddy, 5-step drop, now
What was
dumps
that?
it off, and it is incomplete. I don't know what that was either.
He
He kind of just lofted it, and the Panthers, if there was a defender in the area, that could have been another pick six.
He was like, I don't want that third sack. Let me just throw the ball on the floor.
And so that'll bring up a 4th and 21.
I think I would rather take the sack than throw the ball on the floor.
But then you lose yardage.
Yeah, but if you're still going to punt anyway.
True. As that one almost gets blocked, fair catch is called for. It'll take a Carolina Force bounce and be downed at the 34-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will take over on offense once again, trying to extend this 23-point lead. 6:06 remaining in the third quarter. And like we talked about earlier, this second half is now all Panthers. First half looked like this game was going to come right down to the wire, but since halftime, it has been all Panthers, and now Panthers look to extend their lead even further. Hands it off to Fox. Fox breaks out of a tackle. Now stiff arms another guy. Still on his feet. Juke move. Still on his feet. And finally, a couple of Seahawks have to take him down, but not before another Tony McAfee State Farm. Carolina Force first down, taking it down to the 42-yard line of Myrtle Beach.
There's a broken tackle. There's a stiff arm.
Yep.
You
There's
are
a spin
tackling
move.
me.
You're not taking me down.
You will have to have 4 people to take me down. That is Jaron Fox, man.
Absolutely.
And he should go and play at the next level.
And now Jaden Anderson comes in. And I completely agree with you. How he is not getting offers astounds me.
Fox is tired now. Put the back
Oh,
up.
absolutely. Of course. He just broke 5 tackles. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long, hands it off to Anderson. Anderson now finds the lane. He stiff arms the man and gets taken down at the 30-yard line. And that's another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Force first down.
I really do like this running back room this year.
Yeah.
They all have breakout run possibility. We keep moving this ball.
Absolutely, and with the running game being the focal point, the clock keeps on running.
At the moment, it is not.
Well,
but
at the moment, it is not.
Now it's finally running.
5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long takes the snap, hands off to Anderson again. Anderson finds the lane, still on his feet, finally getting taken down from behind at the 19-yard line, and that's another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Force first down. The Panther running back squad averaging over 10 yards a carry on this drive.
What a stat line. That is amazing.
First and 10, ball in the red zone again on the 19-yard line. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Snap. Long will keep it himself this time, and he'll scamper his way into the end zone for another swing and slide barbecue Carolina Force touchdown. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and it is 43-14. Cameron Long says, Fox has a big run, Anderson has a big run. I'll show off my legs as well. The extra point is up and good. And with 4:01 left to go in the third quarter, it is 44-14. Panthers lead it by 30 here on the Carolina Force Panther Football Network.
Looking for big flavor and southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations. Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
Panthers lead it by 30 with 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And what looked like it might be a game that might go down to the wire in the first half has quickly turned into a blowout. And if this continues, this game may end up being in the top 10 largest victories in program history.
You gotta love it, man. Like, you never feel like a game like this is gonna have a score like this until it happens.
Yeah.
I could have not have predicted this.
No.
Us up by 30?
Nope.
No. Oh, who's kicking? Oh, no. They taking Mason Jones's pads off.
That's not a good sign.
I don't know if we're supposed to be stalking him as he's getting his medical treatment or not.
Well, we'll definitely keep an eye on it. Considering his pads are off, I'm assuming his day is done.
I mean, unless it's something they need to wrap that
they
can't reach.
You may be right. You may be right. Keon Jan gets ready to boot it away. A low line kick, and the Panthers almost come up with it. Big hit on.
Nice special teams play by the Panthers.
Big hit on Brown as he attempted to get the ball, and as a result, the ball went out of bounds. And the ref says it is Myrtle Beach ball.
He was close. He almost got there.
Yeah. I couldn't tell who it was on the Panthers side who went after that ball, but he almost got it.
You know, I keep saying this for literally everything, but I do believe that was Jay Austin.
You might be right. I do believe you might be right.
I saw a 6, so I think it is Jay Austin.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side, on either side. The screen pass is caught by Brown, but he has nowhere to go, being pushed out of bounds. They'll say he was able to get a gain of 2. That'll bring up 2nd and 8.
I really like their silver helmets.
Yeah.
I wish we had alternate helmets.
I like the matte helmets, though.
Yeah, but just one alternate helmet would be interesting.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Gaddy takes a snap, 1-step drop, looks far side to the sideline. It is caught along the sideline and step out of bounds at the 39-yard line. J.J. Brown on the reception, and that'll be enough for a Myrtle Beach first down.
There's so many people with the name Brown on this team.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're basically their entire receiving core, or at least half of their receiving core, is a Brown. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Gaddy takes a snap, 2-step drop, steps up into the pocket, throws it far side, and it is overthrown, trying to get it to J.J. Brown once again. But that time, just a little too far.
Just a tad bit out of his reach.
Just a bit.
Just a gaddy bit out of reach.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
We're still in the third?
Yep.
Oh, I thought we were already in the fourth.
No, we are still in the third quarter.
Never mind.
And the Panthers are up by 30.
I keep looking over there, and I think it's just like a semi-truck parked on the side of the road. But it's the Jimmy Sabachi truck.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side, and I don't know what that was. It was a weird handoff to Delphine, and the Panthers were right there to shut it down. A prowl of Panthers, primarily George Hanley on the tackle, taken down at the 30-yard line. And now that brings up a 3rd and 19 for the Seahawks.
And that is why you should put Antonio Brown in the game. He would have never gotten
We
tackled.
haven't seen Antonio Brown much in this third quarter, which is kind of surprising considering he was most of their offense in the first half. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Snap, 3-step drop, looks far side. An out route caught along the sideline. Stutter step, staying in bounds, and finally pushed out of bounds at the 50-yard line is Amari Brown. And we'll have to wait to see where the marker is. It was right around the line to gain.
Antonio Brown really hasn't been on the field in this second half.
Yeah, exactly. And they'll say it's just enough for a Myrtle Beach first down. They'll say he went out of bounds at the Myrtle Beach 49.
That was basically their whole offense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm shocked that we haven't seen him on the field. Empty backfield.
No, he was too short.
Play action pass. Screen pass is caught by Brown, but this time the Panthers blow it up for a loss of 3.
Gaddy was too tall and crap.
Yeah, and Delphine was too small.
Delphine was too short.
And surprise, Jay Olsen was on that
No
tackle.
surprise.
Second and 13.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 13 from the Myrtle Beach 46. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Gaddy takes a snap, pressure coming. He gets it off, but it's incomplete.
He did not see Rowan Fisher at all.
Tried to get it to Jamarcus Carroll.
He got absolutely blown up. If he would not have let that ball go 1 second earlier, that could have been a fumble recovery.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Touchdown
Yeah.
Panthers. Great read there by Tanner Gaddy.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Gaddy motions Delphine out to the far side. Empty backfield now, 5 wide. 3-step drop for Gaddy. He'll step up into the pocket. He's got pressure behind him. He just gets the throw off before he gets hit, and it is completed on the near side sideline.
That was luck.
That was a very lucky break for Myrtle Beach. Amari Brown is able to fall with the ball in his hands along the sideline, and that's enough for a Myrtle Beach first down.
That ball hit off Amari Brown's hands, hit the quarterback's legs, and bounced back up into his hands. And somehow Tanner Gaddy got out of that sack. He almost tripped on his face to start with.
1st and 10, ball on the 34-yard line of Carolina Forest. Gaddy takes a snap, 1-step drop, throws it near side to Brown again. He makes the catch, but nowhere to go, and that will be no gain on the reception for Gaddy. And they're going to say it was a roughing the passer on the Panthers.
Roughing the passer. I need a rewind, but I can't do that because there's no rewind.
Yeah,
but
we don't have a rewind feature here.
Ball spotted on the 37-yard line.
he seems to have a favorite target, Tanner Gaddy does.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's Amari Brown.
Call goes against the Panthers.
And once again, a roughing the passer on the Panthers, so that'll push the ball all the way up to the 19-yard line. So Myrtle Beach in the red zone with 40.8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And I think the Panthers probably have a big enough lead at this point, but if the Seahawks are able to score here, it makes things a little more interesting.
It does. It will make the Panthers try harder, that's for sure.
Shotgun set, one wide on either side. Gaddy looking over to the sideline for a play clock. Play clock running down.
Is he going to get it off?
Does he get it off? He does just No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He does not get the play off in time.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be a delay of game on the Seahawks, so make it a 1st and 15 now.
That'll cost the Seahawks 5, making it a 1st and 15. Ball spotted on the 24.
Ball will be placed on the 24-yard line. Starting to get a little chilly up here now with the being definitely completely nighttime now. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. Gaddy takes the snap, rolls out to his left, throws it on the run into the end zone. No, incomplete. Good coverage by Alston.
Ball's incomplete. Second down.
Actually, that was Aiden Armstrong on the coverage. And he had some good coverage on Brown, making sure he had no chance of catching that floater. Second and 15. Shotgun set, two wide on either side. Gaddy motions the man to the far side. Snap. Looking. Gets
Sack
pressure. Steps up into the pocket. He's still on his feet and falls forward to the 5-yard line for another Myrtle Beach first down. Tanner Gaddy just using his feet to make something out of nothing. And that'll be a first and goal for Myrtle Beach. And that should do it for the third quarter. And it will. As both teams will walk basically across the field all the way to the other side, switching
That's
sides.
gotta suck.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to walk all the way down there.
Yep. So that'll bring us to the fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break and come right back with the final quarter of action. 44-14, Panthers lead it by 30. Here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Final quarter about to commence here in Carolina Forest with the Panthers leading it 44-14. But the Seahawks are driving and in the red zone, trying to reduce the deficit.
I still need to know this Irmo score. It's starting to bother me. Okay, it is now 21-6.
Okay, at least that makes some sense.
It does.
Still, considering it's against a winless team, it's kind of surprising that they're only winning by 15.
Wait, do I have the Ashley Ridge James Island score?
Oh, okay, this is one that is relevant.
14-7 James Island.
Okay, which isn't that surprising because James Island is the higher seeded team.
And Stratford Wando, 21-6 Stratford.
Okay, again, not.
Those are two lower state teams.
Yeah, those are two that are definitely relevant for the playoffs. Shotgun set, two wide on the near side, throws it, and I don't know.
That is not DPI.
I do not know where that ball was thrown.
There's no way that's
a flag,
DPI.
however, and it may be.
Oh my, is that Brogan Hillman? I think that's Brogan Hillman.
Ah, your predecessor, Brogan Hillman.
Is that the Brogan Hillman?
Yes, who may be coming back for a game in the playoffs, depending upon his schedule and whatnot.
Yep. There's always a possibility.
It's a holding. It's not a pass interference, but it is a holding on the Panthers.
I will disagree with that.
So that'll make it a 1st and 3.
I don't know if
first and goal from the 3. And now we finally see Antonio Brown come back in the Wildcat. He'll try to power his way. He breaks a tackle. He'll stiff arm his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's AB's third TD.
Yep.
Number 1, Antonio Brown, in for the score.
Somebody needs to, stop that guy.
Yeah. Well, it would be more apropos if he was the one that was out with the concussion.
It would be.
but he is not, and he scores his third touchdown of the evening.
Shouldn't you be like in Dubai doing the CTE awards right now? Like, not scoring touchdowns.
Saying crazy stuff on Twitter.
Basically turning into what to do when you don't get concussions.
Yes.
What to not do
Yes.
when you get a concussion.
Antonio Brown again takes a direct snap, and this time the Panther defense is ready for it.
He stopped.
It will be, the 2-point conversion will be no good.
2-point conversion.
And so it is now a 24-point game, 44-20 with 11:42 left to go in the game. Since we just started the fourth quarter, we'll keep it right here.
Since it's homecoming, you might want to call them early. It's going to be a very big traffic situation. So
Don't remind me.
Jay Fallon saying it's going to be a very hectic traffic situation getting out of here with this place being basically fully packed. I would imagine on the home side it is at least like 80% full. Although I do see a few empty seats that I don't think were empty earlier.
Yeah,
And
there was a lot of people here.
Well, that may be, and it'll be interesting to watch the away side, the away bleachers. The Myrtle Beach faithful may leave a little early if they see that this game is over.
And most of these Carolina Forest people, too, honestly. If you're not a parent of a...
That's true. That's true.
If you're not a student or a Panther parent, there's really no reason that you won't want to leave early.
Although you'd want to see the Panthers win it, you would think.
I mean, some people want to leave early so they don't get stuck in that traffic jam.
True.
I am one of those people, but I cannot.
No, you cannot.
I am not allowed to leave. But I love Panther football, and I would never leave Panther football.
The kickoff is fielded and muffed at the 10-yard line, but recovered. Now he'll take it.
God!
He'll find a lane. 50, 40, 30. He's got a blocker. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Panthers from a muff to a kick six.
No, why is there a flag?
There is a flag.
Why?
Jaron Fox using his speed. There is a flag.
That was Jaron?
Yep.
What? That was
And
Fox?
this is coming back.
I cannot believe that was Fox.
And the Panther fans are booing the ref on that call. They are not happy. Jay Fallon says, that one hurt a bit. Yes, it did. From a muffed kick to recovering it, taking it to the house, and it gets called back on a holding penalty.
I'm not going to be mean there. That could have went anyway, man.
It could have. And when you see a return like that, unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, it's as a result of a hold. Now, they will say the holding was up the field toward the end of the run, so the holding will not result in the ball going back that far. It will be 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line of Carolina Forest. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side.
I'm happy to see backup.
Long hands it off to Anderson, and Anderson will get taken down after a gain of 5.
Pass number 27.
Taken down at the 48-yard line, and they'll bring up 2nd and 5.
I need to stand up.
Balls on the 40.
Once you sit down for too long, your knees start to hurt.
Especially in this weather.
I sound like an old person saying that, but when you've been through multiple surgeries on one leg, it kind of gets to that point.
Oh, yeah. I know the feeling. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. Long speed option. Long will pitch it out to Anderson. Anderson's got a lane, and he will get taken down from behind at the 40-yard line by Justin Green. But that'll be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm. Carolina Forest first down.
Carolina Forest, first down.
1st and 10 on the 40.
You hit the sponsorship, I hit the normal.
Yep.
That used to be my favorite thing to say in the end zone. Every time Fallon would say it, I'd say it with him.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side.
There's a lot of people taking pictures down there on our sidelines today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Long takes a snap, hands off to Anderson again, and this time he
They're pushing
pushes
it forward
for a gain of 3.
Power there out of Gavin Williams to push him forward.
And they'll say he got 3, and it'll be 2nd and 7.
Gotta love when the O-line pushes through.
Yeah.
And
Just basically goes rugby scrum on
Yeah.
you. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long takes a snap, hands it off, and this time it gets blown up. Actually, no. Long kept it himself on the read option, but nowhere to go. He loses a yard.
3rd and 8.
Now bring up a 3rd and 8 with 9 minutes left to go in this one. Panthers leading it by 24. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side.
they still got 10 seconds. They're good. I looked at that play clock and I
Yeah.
saw 2. I'm like, oh my.
Long takes a snap, 1-step drop, throws it far side to McDowell on the out route. He will get enough for another Tony McAfee.
He's still
save.
going.
Oh no, he's still on his feet. I thought he was taken down for a second, but he spins out of a tackle and gets all the way down to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
1st and 10 on the 22.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side this time for the Panthers.
If you have lost a phone, please come to the press box.
My phone is right in front of me.
My phone's in my pocket.
My phone is in front of me so I can post on Twitter.
Long takes a snap, hands it off. Fox finds the lane, still on his feet, carrying a couple of Seahawks all the way down to the 11-yard line.
Tackled by number 10, Justin Green and company. And it's another
Carolina Forest.
And that's
First
another
down.
Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
on the 12.
Let's see if they run it again.
I would assume yes.
It might go the weird screen pass they do with Zincone.
Yeah.
He's lined up on the side they do it with, so
Shot-
yeah, they might.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Long hands it off to Fox, and Fox finds the lane, still pushing forward. Rugby scrum pushing forward, and they'll blow the play dead at the 6-yard line.
Fox on the carry. Takes the ball down to
Number 70 for Myrtle Beach tackled the O lineman instead of Fox.
I saw that, yeah. He was trying to figure out a way to get to Fox, but in the process took out Michael Reese.
Michael Reese is not a small dude. That is some power.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Long motions a man, takes a snap, hands it off to Anderson, and Anderson finds the lane and takes it to the house. That's another Swig and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown. 50 to 20. Up by 30, the Panthers with 6:24 left to go in the game.
We'd like to recognize Beach on
The extra point is up and good, and that'll extend the lead out to 31. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
51-20, Panthers lead it by 31 with 6.5 left to go in the game. And something that's kind of crazy, I was curious about this. This is the third highest point total for the Panthers this season, even though as that ball is booted out of the end zone for a touchback.
See, people be leaving.
Yep. Yeah, now people are really going to start filing out. Presumably, especially Myrtle Beach fans, but perhaps even some Carolina Forest Panther fans saying, hey, we saw a good win. And if the Panthers are able to score any more tonight, at least if they get another touchdown, this would be the highest scoring game of the season, which is kind of crazy to think about considering
that Hartsville game.
Yeah, some of the other games that they've had this season. 3-step drop, lofted it into the end zone. A great job by Alicia turning his back and tipping that ball.
That ball was caught.
Oh, no, it was caught. I thought it bounced. I thought it deflected.
The way he just they threw him on the ground.
Yeah. That ball is caught by J.J. Brown. And I'll bring up a first down for Myrtle Beach. But a great attempt by Alicia turning his back towards the ball and trying to deflect that. Shotgun set 3 wide on the far side. Snap. They've got at least some of the backups in there for Myrtle Beach. They'll hand the ball off to Delphine, and he will get taken down at the 47-yard line.
I don't know if this is something serious, but Mason Jones is down there in a sling.
Yeah, that's not a good sign, especially with what we talked about earlier when we noticed that he was taking his pads off.
It's not a good thing to lose your starting safety.
No. And he's had a great season thus far.
He has.
Shotgun set 3 wide on the near side. Screen pass out is caught, but
Braylon
nowhere
Fernandez.
to go. Braylon Fernandez right in the backfield to take Antonio Brown down for a loss of 3.
Jay Olsen almost had him, and he directed him right into Fernandez.
Shotgun set 2 wide on the far side. Actually, 2 wide on either side. Snap. 3-step drop. Stepping up into the pocket and trying to scramble. Getting hit after a gain of 3 is Camden DeBrawl, who comes in to replace Tanner Gaddy, the backup quarterback.
That guy went to 10 Oaks when I did.
4.5 minutes left to go in this one.
I forget that people can transfer schools.
Uh-huh.
And it's
weird. It's a weird situation where you have to live in certain neighborhoods and whatnot in order to be eligible for multiple schools. Shotgun set 2 wide on the other side. Play action pass. DeBrawl keeps it himself, tries to get around the edge, and gets tripped up at the 41-yard line.
I remember us playing him last year on JV, and Karsh just kept chanting his name over and over again and got in his head. He got sacked like 17 times and threw 3 interceptions.
Wow.
So, yeah, Myrtle Beach last year, that JV game was awful.
Well, that's what's great about Carolina Forest is that it seems like the JV team and the freshman team are always good as well.
It's the coaching, man.
Yeah.
I can't put any more credit to anybody else besides the coaching staff for this Carolina Forest Panthers.
Shotgun set 3 wide on the far side. Screen pass is dropped by Amari Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
We're up by 31?
Yep. No, yeah, 31.
If you lost your
See, I can do math.
if you lost your phone,
3.5 minutes left to go in the game. And more than likely, the Panthers will not score anymore.
They might get the ball back.
They might. Shotgun set 3 wide on the far side. They'll hand the ball off. Trying to find a lane is Delphine, but he'll get taken down at the 40-yard line.
I'm starting to shiver up here.
Yeah, so am I.
number 18, Julio Delphin on the carry, tackled by number 30, Roman Fisher. 3rd down and 7.
3 minutes left to go in the game. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Snap. DeBrol throws it out to Delphine. Delphine tries to find a lane off of the pass into the flat, and he'll get taken down at the 29-yard line. That'll be enough for another
With the reception,
Myrtle Beach first down.
Fernandez and company
2:45 left to go
for the Seahawks.
in the game, and especially with that first down,
9-yard line.
you would have to assume that the Panthers more than likely will not get the ball on offense or won't really try scoring anymore if they do get the ball, because they'll probably won't have much time left if they do. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. DeBrun hands off to Delphine. Delphine gets tripped up from behind. Great job by
Preston Aguli.
Preston Aguli gets the tackle, using his speed to keep up with Delphine and bring him down from behind, just tripping him up.
And 13.
2 minutes left to go in this one.
I know there's some people you don't know and that I know.
Oh, no, I knew that one. I just needed to find him on my depth chart. 3-step drop, throw completed at the 30-yard line, pushed back. They'll say forward progress was stopped at the 31-yard line.
Just keep that clock moving.
Rayvon Green on the reception.
And 12.
1.5 minutes left to go now. And Myrtle Beach with this one in the books.
There's flying footballs all over the place.
Not really in any rush here. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the other side. 3-step drop. DeBrol throws it, and it is caught.
Nope.
Oh, no, they'll say it was incomplete. Intended for Amari Brown.
If you were dropped off by your parents, make sure you call for a ride.
1:09 left to go in this one.
Right after the game is over, so make sure you call for a ride so your parents are there to pick you up.
51-20. Panthers lead it, and more than likely that will be the final score of this one with 1:09 left to go. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. DeBrol takes a snap, 5-step drop, rolls out to his right, thinks about throwing it, and now just dumps it off. It's caught by Delphine, but he'll get taken down at the 28-yard line.
Number 18.
And that'll bring up a 4th and...
Nope, the offense is on the field.
Oh, no, that was 4th down. So that's a turnover on downs for Myrtle Beach. And so now the Panther offense comes back onto the field with just under a minute left to go in this one. We'll see if they try to do anything to make this the scoringest game of the season. But nope, they're bringing out the victory formation. And they'll just knee this one down twice, and it'll be all over. The first knee down is accomplished by...
Are we done?
By Kellner, and yeah, we're basically done. Miles is going to go run down to the field to celebrate with the team. Kellner getting ready for one more kneel down, and he does it, and that will do it. Final score here at Carolina Forest, 51-20. Panthers win it, staying undefeated in region play at 4-0, keeping now moving up to 8-1 overall this season, and all but clinch the Region 6 5A championship. They do have one more game left on the season. Next week on Halloween, they will travel to Halloween Town, Conway, South Carolina, to take on the Tigers. That game will be a 7:30 start, so we will start the pregame show at 7:15, and that will be the final game of the season. And more than likely, there will be a bye week with the Panthers clinching a first-round bye, more than likely. We will have all the details on the potential playoff slots and who they might play next week when they take on the Conway Tigers in the Battle of 501 next week. Once again, final score 51-20. Panthers essentially clinch the Region 6 5A region championship for the third season in a row. For Miles Matter, I'm Brandon Biskobing saying so long, and we'll talk to you guys next week.